We live in a fast-paced world where rushing is the norm. Rushing to work, relying on fast food, wanting instant gratification, skipping meaningful conversation, or getting so focused on the future that we forget to fully experience what lies in the present moment. For so long, I felt different, like the outlier, the black sheep, not in a pick me kind of way, but in a I just see the world from a different social and soulful lens kind of way. This feeling has encouraged me to pay attention to how I move throughout life. Today, I'm sharing a few days in my life where I'm moving at my own pace, existing in silence, savoring nourishing food, and moving with intention. It's a reminder that it's okay to live life on your terms, and that embracing your own rhythm allows you to reconnect with who you are. Sometimes I don't know why I experience the things that I experience, why I'm given the challenges that I'm given, or why I feel so deeply at times. I often wonder why I was chosen to bear the weight of this loneliness that I often feel. Sometimes it just becomes too overwhelming for me to even question. And so I simply just choose to feel it. I believe in being vulnerable in spaces where you're creative because that's what produces the best art, being vulnerable and being authentic. And I just want to take this time and say that recently I met someone that I started to date for a little while. And ultimately, I determined that we shouldn't pursue one another going forward, which is okay. Life happens. Although I do value solitude and I think it's a beautiful thing, a part of me just wanted to cling on to this connection. The human, the fleshly part of me just wanted to cling on to this connection, really just to avoid feeling that sudden sting of loneliness. The feeling that I know too well, the feeling that I've become friends with over the years. And as someone who is fully comfortable being alone, I think it's okay to feel just maybe a bit of disappointment or a resistance to going back to fully being alone. And I know I'll be okay. My feelings weren't deeply invested, so I don't have a heavy or a broken heart. But now I'm just getting back to my typical routine, which is beautiful. And in this short time, I definitely did learn so much. Although I feel like I have a very in tune and rich soul, I'm still a human being who craves connection. And yeah, that's just something that I'm navigating right now. I know that life is not a linear path. I do enjoy going through the ups and the downs. When I do experience down periods, I genuinely take those opportunities to discover more about myself and to improve as a human. I see tough moments as an opportunity to grow, and I think that we all should. I'm at this point where I'm very silent about this situation. All that I know is I'm alive. That's all that I know. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to continue this pursuit of coming back to myself, coming back to the purest form of myself. Before I was even aware of who I was, I always want to be open and I always want to be honest with you guys. Whether I'm having the best day ever or I haven't been having the best days ever, I just want to operate in my most authentic self when I'm being creative. I added my sourdough starter that you guys seen earlier, some water and a bit of sugar, just to continue promoting the activity of the sourdough starter. And now I'm mixing it until it becomes bubbly.